And so between the trolling motor and then those two batteries, probably have 100 pounds of extra weight. And you know, I can definitely tell the difference in performance between having all of that weight on there versus not having it. But it's not significant. It probably knocks a few miles an hour off at the top end. It's definitely just a little bit of a slower acceleration. But once you get up to those higher RPMs, I mean, you can kind of just barely feel like you're going a little bit slower. I should GPS it. But moving around with this is very nice. And so like I was saying in the earlier videos, what's great is this whole thing up here is usable, and like very usable. You can stand right on the edge, you're not coming close. You can go all the way up to the very front, and I mean, it's still like, you know, it doesn't look ridiculous, it doesn't quite feel ridiculous. Walking around is super easy. Yeah, it's just really stable. Going right over to the edges, you can see we're not really leaning that much. It's kind of hard to show, but it's like easy to walk on. I've been on some smaller boats, and I've made some smaller boats myself, where walking around is not, I mean, yeah, you can, but is it comfortable? No, you have to kind of stay towards the center. But with this, I mean, I do not feel any bit of uncomfortable. And so working towards the back, you know, up on the cooler / platform, I feel completely comfortable up here. As I said, I like to do a lot of fly fishing, and this is where I like to stand to get better casts. So very comfortable, decent angle, and again, we have all that extra weight with the batteries back here, and you can get pretty far back. The corner does, right about here is about the furthest you can get. And so I was messing around with where these batteries are going to go, and it's definitely just about right here is where I'm going to mount them. I found the further the weight was forward, the handling starts to diminish. So when they're further back, it still feels great at better speed, and the handling still stays pretty good. So I'm probably gonna find a way. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna mount these in, but probably just off to the side, fully off to the side there, so I have room to shove rods, because I want to put the rod racks on this side. But yeah, this is definitely the place where these batteries need to be. And again, these are 2 on both sides. I think these are 50 amp hour batteries, so a total of 100. And really, for what I'm doing, I don't need more than that. And so getting the rods in isn't so bad. I think a protective sock would be a good idea. But yeah, they just fit right in there. And so I'm eventually gonna get some racks, or I'm gonna make some to hold them tight up against the inside wall like this. And I think stacking 2 of them will be very easily doable. But yeah, the rods just slide right in. So I like to get them all down and out of the way, especially fly fishing, because you don't want those things sticking straight up and down. And also the seating has been quite comfortable. So you know, it's a small boat, so you kind of have to compact everything, and weight distribution matters. That's why I'm testing out the batteries. But this right here is at a very comfortable height, whether you're standing or sitting. If you want to stretch your legs out, I mean, it's no problem to just pop them either side, in between. I find myself mostly sitting like this. That's what I think is most comfortable. And again, I'm on the Yeti, just sitting here. And running from the outboard, this does have a pretty short tiller handle as is, but that's maybe a total of 1.5 feet of extension, and this is plenty of room. I can sit facing forward, still steer, and stand up and still be comfortable. So no crazy extension. I've seen some other small boats where you have to sit so far forward, you need like a 3-4 foot extension, but this is all I need for this setup. All right, so let's give it a rip. Obviously we're on a lake here, so pretty flat waters, but we might get some boat wake down there. And this is with, you know, all the gear, so that extra 100 or so pounds.